Good morning, YouTube. How's everybody doing? Vote in the chat what your bias is. You have to open like right now. My hair is mad wavy recently. This is the humidity. Let's take a look. Well, what did earnings do, right? Like some crazy shit, right? I already did my pre-market analysis during Ninja Trader Live, but it's gonna be my last one for a little while because I'm going to Croatia for a month. But I'm gonna take like 2 weeks off. But on my stream, I'll be fine. For streaming still this Friday, tomorrow, and then I'm also going to be doing, I think, next week, like Thursday, Friday. I'll see, because I gotta settle in. You gotta let yourself, number one, I'm just settling in and I'm gonna have a little bit of fun on vacation. Number two, the jet lag. And the reason is I don't want to be completely, like, detached from the market. I still want to see, like, I still want to be involved in the market while I'm gone. It's like, if you, like, take a whole month off, that's, like, a big effect, you know? So, what happened pre-market, we dropped, like, a bunch in the last 15 minutes before pre-market was finished, and now we are dropping into that gap up area, new day opening gap, right? And dog. You just go on the 4 hour, you could probably see that cleanly. I don't know. That's also in like a premium of this whole last leg. I mean, I would like it for it to be a fast open. Like, that would be good for us instead of a snooze fest like yesterday, right? Freaking snooze fest. What did you guys vote? Bearish, bullish, or neutral? Mostly we're bullish. Cool. I took your advice. Cool. Cool. Profit Inc. says, took your advice from yesterday and bought master account funded pips. How many contracts per trade are you trading for these accounts? Which sides did you take, though? It's a big difference. So basically what I do is I'll have my live account. That's the one I'll have like on the screen with the minis. That's my personal. And then I'll have like it copy traded to different funded firms. And then you can click ratio on Replicanto so that you could literally do like every time I take one mini NASDAQ, it takes 3 micro NASDAQ on a different one. Or 4 micro, 5, whatever you want to do. You know, there's a bunch of different options there. So typically I'll do like, it also depends on the account how much drawdown there is, but most of the time it's like 1 mini to 5 micro ES, 1 mini to like 3 micro NASDAQ, or 4. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Interesting, ES didn't drop as much. Didn't reach that end dog yet. The sky is falling here. That was a massive fucking candle at 9:30, not gonna lie. That was massive. But to be honest, we were gapping up like 1% or so. So now we're up 0.8% NASDAQ. Nazi poo. Question. Antonio says, question, once you're designated a professional on a live funded account and have to pay high data fees, do you have to do the same for your live personal accounts? It depends if it's under your business, if it's under your personal name. For me, yeah, I do have it as a professional on my personal live account because it's under my business's name. And I had other live accounts as well on other firms, and I was paying it there. So yeah, it does add up then. Tanya Trades, hello, hello. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. Yes, didn't come to the gap up area. The new day opening gap. But to be fair, you know, this is... Let's extend these lines, right? Extend, right? This is the whole leg up from yesterday. And, like, we didn't even reach... So I would personally probably wait for, like... If we reach 50%, I would not go for more downside. I would probably look for longs, but hopefully not crazy longs where I'm aiming for up here, but like hopefully it makes a little equal highs here right now and then it drops lower and then I can go for those. Like, it's always just thinking about structure and like the ideal structure to form, right? Let's extend the lines with PS too. Just double click and then I click extend right. Someone said, just short. Dude, you should have told me this before market open. You should have been saying that before. Isn't it easy to say just short after we moved down 100 points already? And I've talked about pre-market why I don't care to go short here because, I mean, mostly because there's no SMT at the high. If there was one, I probably would. Yeah. It's not really even any kind of entry for... I see this one, that's it. Oh, there's an SMT at this high, but honestly, it doesn't even give you... Yeah, way to get through. Get to the entries. It was just, there was this. I wasn't even at my desk. I don't even think that there was anything here. Let's see. Nah. I wouldn't have found my entry. I'm good with just waiting this out here. Who shorted? Who shorted? Mostly y'all were bullish. You can't even hate on me. I don't really take trades in the first pre-market or in the first 10 minutes. Would you only short when you find SMTs? Most of the time, yeah, pretty much. Or unless it's a continuation, like market maker sell model, if there was already an SMT at the high. Yeah, most of the time, yeah. To be honest with you, especially at all-time highs, because like it's just so hard. It can just keep going up. As soon as you think it can't keep going up for longer, it will. Like, I can't imagine how many people were maybe holding like just shorts into yesterday earnings, which is a bad idea. Never hold a position into earnings unless it's an options position and you're sizing for 0. Okay? Meaning when you're sizing for 0 means like you're okay. The risk is there that you're okay with losing the entire contract value. Like, the risk is the entire contract value. So it's like, oh, I want to risk $500, so you take a contract worth $500. But even so, that's basically like gambling. Holding through earnings. Been there, done that when I was an options trader. Someone said your first FEG is wrong. You're wrong. We talked about this yesterday. Where's the guy? He said, if there's a for me, if there's a massive one at the open, I'm marking that shit out. And someone even said, verified, saying like, if there's 830 news and there's equal highs below or above, then you can do it. That's what ICT's specific rule is. It's humongous, bro. Why wouldn't I mark this out? Here, I'll delete it too because you guys are pansies. One on ES. Held its price lower. How many contracts do you like to trade with? On my personal, I like to do, well, like recently I've gone down to just 2 minis. At some point I was doing 3 and 4 minis when it was like better market. Now I've started to like size a little bit smaller just to take those, just to adapt to the environment. On non-funded accounts, it depends on how much drawdown is. On the Tradeify straight to funded ones, for example, I'm just gonna go like risk 1,000 per trade. This is your $6,000 drawdown. So that's typically like one or 2 minis. For funding tick, someone asked for this master stage, what I'm doing now, right? So the loss is 3,000 on that, right? So I'm just gonna take like 5 micros for every mini I take on my live traded account. So I'm gonna do like probably 10 micros per trade, 10 to 15, something like that. Okay. Oof. Where's my OJ? I didn't take my OJ today. My orange juice. Because pretty fast open. First 15 minutes of the day, it's like, bloop, down candle. We can go more. You know, we didn't even get to discount of this leg. It's totally possible. ES didn't even fill this up yet. You know, this is a breaker on the higher time frame, on the 4 hour actually. That's actually interesting to me. This is 50% of the range in the H4 breaker. Right? This is swing high, and then we took out these swing lows, and then we expanded above it. I want to see if that's a sensitive area for longs. ES. It's H4 breaker zone, you know. I like to mark out just the body. That's a massive zone, right? So I'm just kind of marking out this. And also, there's FEGs below it, so there's no point in me just marking out that whole zone. I'll mark out the end dog, and I'll see this as well as extension FEG lower on the 4 hour, and I'll just notice if it gets to 50% of the range. So let's see, we'll find out, shall we? There's not really much for me to do except probably look for longs. Let me get my OJ. I'm back with OJ. That's how my hair would look on the beach. I'm gonna be at the beach soon. NASDAQ just sliding lower. Someone said, I'm new to ICT. How do I understand this price action? You just gotta show up every day to the charts, to be honest with you. Like, I've noticed, like, I've honestly gotten better from trading mostly because I've show up every day, and then that builds confidence. Let's see, I'm writing down on my thing, my notepad, what am I looking for? Alright. I wrote, looking for longs NASDAQ after retrace of 50% / H4 breaker. SMT at lows preferred, not necessary. So basically, I'm looking for us to hit this level and look from longs from there. See the hourly. Cool. But ICT said don't trade pre-NFP. But ICT said. Most of that's carried into like beginners, right? I've been trading for 5 years now. I think I can show up anyway. ICT told you jump off a bridge. Like, what would you say? What would you do? You'd probably go do it. Yeah, you could use a lot of his concepts, but also you should be a free thinker yourself and not just be like frozen based on everything else. You can use his concepts and then be more creative with them yourself. If you don't want to trade it, then don't want to trade it, but you're still here, right? You're still watching this price action with me. Someone said, what bridge? Easy jump. I jump off, not gonna lie. He would jump off the bridge. I'm gonna let him know, but like, don't be mentioning any bridges lately. So I think ICT would agree with the sentiment. Word. The thing is, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he says beginners shouldn't trade NFP Thursday. I'm not a beginner, so. Most of the times, I do not like trading this day, though. I'm gonna say it. I don't like it. Maybe I won't trade him. So I don't have to take a trade. I'm showing up anyway. It relieves the pressure of it. I do an interview at ICT soon, please. I mean, he said we were going to meet on this in December. I think right now he's on vacation with his family. I'm about to go on vacation. But I should do one. In person, though. I wouldn't do no virtual stuff. I don't love virtual interviews. Like, it's not 2020 anymore. Let's mark out. We can mark out 9:50 to 10:10. Yeah, ES came down into this hourly. I prefer NASDAQ to drop into here. We didn't do it yet. Nazi. We'll see. It's going to be 10 o'clock soon. I'll mark out 10. NASDAQ. Someone said I think we need to use episode 12 model. I use that all the time. That's just an advanced way of viewing market structure. I watched that shit like 3 times. It's pretty good. Tiny the Explorer. I don't know. I love it. NASDAQ primes with backpack. Which video? 2022 mentorship, episode 12. 2022 mentorship's the best one, straight up. Yes, a bit stronger. It actually just retraced into its end dog. Now it's back up into that huge FEG from 930. It's 930 FEG. A little sus, to be honest. I don't love that there's no SMT at the low. And I wanted NASDAQ to retrace to here, to be honest with you. But I'll have to work with what I have to work with. I'm hoping that we make, like, equal highs here and drop down again, to be honest. Some people might be longing here for a V-shaped recovery move. I could see that happening. I really just want us to have an SMT at the low, but I said it's not necessary, but I want NASDAQ to get down to here. I guess that's not necessary either if you're gonna wick this hourly like that. We'll see in the next, when this hourly closes, what this is gonna look like. I have to think of the possibilities. It's a nice wick for ES right now. See if NASDAQ, does the same. The H1 breakers here, yeah, it's the same thing. It didn't hit, even if you use the wicks, it didn't hit that. I want to hit I want it to hit the bodies. The bodies hit the floor. ES now above this. 930, fair value gap area. Yeah. You just gotta see. It's retracing to a 15-minute fair value gap. I mean, Mississippi above it. So I kind of can frame it both ways here. I can't really go long. Could be just retracing into up here. before going down, reaching lower again. Trying to think about that at the moment. It's 50-50. Yes, a lot stronger. Nasdaq not even back up to its 930 fair value gap yet. I mean, in a perfect world, this is what I would want us to happen. This, and then this. I would probably get long somewhere here. But we'll see. It's blue now, my color. Maybe that's better luck. Please do this. Something like that, or floop, floop, whatever. I should just start drawing based on, like, this marker. Wouldn't that be funny? Of like, yeah, we broke this high. Like crayons. Draw this. Busy. I'm joking here. Imagine we have another SMT at this high. It'd be crazy. Just gotta see. Just gotta see. Huge push down lower at the open. ES retraced over 50% of it. It is in like an OTE area if someone's still bearish. I'm not particularly bearish at the moment. I'd rather... I really just wanted to see an SMT at the low too. And I wanted to see Nasdaq to come to here. Why couldn't you get to here, Nasdaq? Then I'd feel more comfortable longing it. Then I would have longed here. Alright, well, it's going to be 10 a.m. soon. $40 to make 40. Alright, that would have been a 1 hour. Cool. I think that was probably the easiest thing. If you were here, I think I was having my pre-market chat, but I didn't really see this until after. But this is good to note now. I didn't see this SMT. Saw this fifth SMT and ES rejecting like this on the 5 and the 15. Then that's like a pretty good short idea. But you would have had to have been short pre-market. I don't really do that often, but hey, it's something. That's why we journal and we always take notes and stuff. So, I mean, I don't really think that... I would think that we're probably going to reject from here right now. We'll see. I don't think this is relevant anymore, to be honest with you. Closed it and jumped back above it. So I'm going to delete that. Some bullishness there. The 15... This is the 15 on ES. See Nasdaq. Nasdaq, you know, not even in a 15-minute FEG yet. It's probably creating one. You had your SMT there. If there's none at the bottom. Take a look at ES. I need to read this though. It says look for long on cues after we hit this level. So potential rejection area zone for ES here. Maybe this will be the start of this leg lower. Maybe then that will cause an SMT at this low of NASDAQ, since NASDAQ didn't really push up higher. Oh, we'll see. It's 10 o'clock. We'll see. It's 10 o'clock. Let's see how this hourly plays out. Maybe we'll sweep previous hourly low here into here. That's my ideal situation for Nazi Poo. And I'll watch on the 1 and the 2 for ES to see if, is there going to be a 1 minute break of structure? I don't see a swing low. This is not a swing low for these. These are like equal lows. So at the moment, don't see it. You do have like an inversion at the moment. That's it basically so far in NASDAQ. This is a swing low. Yeah. Where's the maybe mark that out for NASDAQ too. I don't know why I didn't mark that out from here to here. Didn't even reach 50%. That's wild. What are we up to here? 0.8%, 0.7. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. So I'm sticking to what I wrote down, which says look for longs in NASDAQ after we hit this level. I'm not going to take this short. I'm just going to tape read it. The thing is, we didn't retrace to here yet for me to want to really take a short. The ES, there's a definitely an SMT at this high though. ES, wait, is that an equal high? Never mind, it's an equal high. 51. It's kind of sus, isn't it? I prefer that for, I wouldn't really short this. I would look for if ES maybe takes out these equal highs first. So I'm not in a position right now. La la la, la 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 la. If I look at the hourly though, okay, cool. Again, I'm just waiting for longs. I'm being mad patient today. The issue I always have is like, sometimes, when I'm not patient and I just get in, most of the time that being patient, waiting for that original idea, that's what pans out. And then it's like, oh, it wouldn't have been that much drawdown or wouldn't have taken that first loss or something if I had been more patient. So that's why I'm super just practicing patience. So now we can mark out this low here in ES. This is a swing low. This is the next swing low, NASDAQ. So a 1 second chart is crucial. I agree. 1 second. That's sarcasm, people. I never go below 30 second. I just noticed that if every time I got into the 15 second, I start chasing price, to be honest with you. 30 seconds the lowest I'll go. We don't need anything lower than that, to be honest. Nah, don't really like this, yeah. NASDAQ doesn't look like it's turning bearish so far. We inverted this. It's not looking particularly bearish. It could reach up, dig into here again. That's the thing. We could do second drive, third drive, whatever. Especially ES left equal highs. That's why I'm not shorting right now. You have this bullish FEG and breaker here on the 1. It could be just reacting, coming back into here. at the moment. There's too many things that are conflicting right now. There's too many PD arrays that are conflicting. Right? Honestly, I would love it to do this. And then I'd go long in here. Woo. Yeah. It's two mad conflicting things back and forth, so we could have like a back and forth, bearish. This is bullish in the higher time frame, bearish on the lower time frame, bearish, bullish, like. I can see it 50-50 right now. ES equal highs, that's mostly why I'm not. If ES took out this high, maybe I would probably potentially look for a quick short, but I don't like that it made an equal high there. In fact, it would be cool if we do just leave this equal high and go back lower first, and then my trade confirms with the SMTs at the lows, and then this could be liquidity to go for, It's all about We'll see if this breaker holds on NASDAQ. I don't know. So far it is, We wicked this low. It didn't have such a strong reaction. 10:06 candle. It's 10:06. What shall we do? ES consolidating for the last 10 minutes. So NASDAQ pretty much as well. Yeah, we wicked this on ES. Nothing to write home about if you were going short, There's no short entry. In ES, this is the breaker. One minute breaker, and there's a unicorn. It's a 2 minute. It's a unicorn, which means it's a breaker and a fair value gap lined up to it. It hasn't retraced to that unicorn. What's my pet peeve, you guys? This is a unicorn for NASDAQ too. You know what's my pet peeve that I see often on like my Twitter timeline, even from my own friends? I see people marking out like breakers, and there's no fair value gap there, so it's not a unicorn. They mark it out as unicorn. They put that unicorn emoji there, and like it's just a breaker block. It's just a breaker block. Stop putting that unicorn emoji. Tanya's the liquidity is that's okay. You can leave that, Kane. That's hilarious. I mean, you can leave that Fernando. That's hilarious. That's actually so funny. So someone named Tanya's the liquidity made a comment in the chat saying, Tanya, I'm coming for your stop. I'm not even in a trade right now for you to be coming for my stop. Did you change your name from Kane is the liquidity to Tanya's the liquidity? Because it used to be Kane. You're cheating on Kane now? Can you explain a breaker? Yeah, it's like it's essentially the high that before the low, and then we take a sweep out liquidity, right? And then we break above that high. And that's like the closest thing I would say that where an ICT concept, it does look like a retail concept, because it's support turn resistance, or resistance turn support. I just mark out the highest candle. I do the bodies and the swing high before the swing low. And so some people might be doing this candle, I don't particularly agree. I just take the highest one, you know, and this was the swing continued lower. Time is it's 10:10. We've just been consolidating a bit. Yeah. I prefer us to see an SMT somewhere, so I'll keep my eyes peeled, even if it's on like a 1 minute. In here, maybe it will. Gotta keep my eyes peeled here. I don't need this anymore, to be honest with you. Yeah. Keep saying TBH, to be honest. I'm an honest person. Okay. This. Shift. I'm kind of just keeping track of these lows. Not the fact to look for like a short, but mostly to see if there's maybe an SMT within these, like this area for me to long, like to look for a long from here and not wait for that retracement to here, essentially. Okay, there's no SMT in this lower time frame, so we'll see if it maybe here, maybe here, maybe NASDAQ will get. I prefer it. That would be great for me. That'll be great for me if NASDAQ gets to there. NASDAQ get to here and then have a huge, like a strong reaction. We closed below that breaker. We closed below this low, and we made a little bearish fair value gap there. I'm just tape reading that. I'm not taking that. There's no SMT at the high, on any high here, for me to want to take that, to be honest. So I'm still waiting for my longs from here, hopefully. This is not a breaker. Oh, this is the breaker, yeah. So I broke below it, inverted this. So I'm going to just delete this because I don't need it again anymore. It's not holding up. There's just too much lipstick. Let's watch it. It's 10:14. What do you guys think? Are we going to just like kind of consolidate like this? Or are we going to until like 10:50? I'm fine with that. What if we just do this? And people getting chopped left and right. Yeah, hit that like button. 2,800 people here. My game plan is still looking for longs. ES came into that breaker now. So it makes sense that it has a little bounce there. We'll see if it does anything now to continue lower, or is that it? What's a 5 look like? The 5 is a 5-minute bullish FEG. We wicked into that area. Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest kind of structure right now. I'll have an alert. Do I have an alert here? Bruh. Boom, boom. Let me know, you guys. Are you bullish or bearish from here? It's kind of funny because Nasdaq looks more bearish. ES looks a little bit more bullish. Unbelievable. Certainly, Biz has been holding Nasdaq for now. See, ES digging into that 930 open area has been rejecting and wicking that area. I seriously am just waiting for it to move lower so I can long it from lower. Where's the market going? Up or down? Or sideways? There, I put a poll up. Up, down, or sideways? There, now you have a vote. Vote. A vote. A vote. I'm gonna stop the poll before you guys start voting. It's too late now. It's too late now. 41% said up, 32% said down, and 25% said sideways. And right now we're going down. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. I would love an SMT at this low. Let's continue watching this bearish price action, like marking out the bearish fair value gaps. See if it respects it. This is the one above 50%, so. Yes, finally, like, honestly, oh, I didn't even notice this one, to be honest. Yeah, this one I didn't notice. Tiny bearish one. Now it broke with a fair value gap here. Who will win? For NASDAQ, it's definitely the more bearish than ES. See the heat map right now. Damn, son. That Microsoft and Meta earnings, though. Okay. For NASDAQ. Okay. Damn, why? I guess they had bad earnings. These are much smaller. Okay. See on the here, NASDAQ is up 0.73%, ES is up 0.72. Cool. Someone said they're up 2 points. Did you sleep okay, Tanya? Yeah, why? Do I look okay? I'm not wearing makeup today. Maybe that's it. I slept really good. Dobre jutro. Someone said you put makeup on to trade. That's hilarious. Press the button, Tanya. Not yet. I'm not. I'm waiting. Can't make me press no buttons. It would be great to take this out with a little FEG, then I'd go long for inversion. I want an SMT at the low. I want an SMT at the low. I could retrace to here. This wasn't even. This wasn't above 50% of the leg. Tanya, you from Russia? No. From Queens. Mm-hmm. Do I know Spider-Man personally? Yeah. That's my boyfriend. How do you pull up the heat map in trading? You create a new tab, scroll down. All you gotta do is create a new tab, you scroll down, heat maps, stocks. That's it. S&P 500 index, NASDAQ 100. But be careful. I do pay for like I don't know if yours is going to be delayed because I do pay for NYSE stocks. Yours might be 10 minutes delayed data because I pay for the data for those stocks. Tanya, the wick on the 5 minute could be a rejection block. What do you think? I don't like with rejection blocks. I don't like rejection blocks, and a 5 minute doesn't really mean much to me. If I look at a rejection block, it'll be like in an hour, like a 4 hour. Dude, no. Didn't even retrace the premium of this. Come on, I'm hoping NASDAQ rejects from here so it goes lower. Please reject from here, go lower, take this out, then have a push up, then I go long. So far it's doing what I was begging for it to do here, right? I remember maybe the blue paintbrush is the move now. It's a 5 minute fair value map here in NASDAQ. And you know what would be even better if my trade comes at 10:50. Blue, yellow, pink. I'm sure someone asked, are we bouncing from OTE with a W? I would not be longing this OTE. So you already had a break or fail from here. In fact, there might be a short-term bounce if you see there was that short-term bounce back up to maybe take out this high, and that's it. I'm hoping NASDAQ takes out this low and ES has an SMT and doesn't take out that low divergence there. Come on, you got this. So far, I've been tape reading this pretty good, I'm happy with that. I gotta turn the sound on my computer. For the do-do-do. Just waiting for the world to change. Just waiting for NASDAQ to hit that low. Hopefully then ES doesn't. Like, I could see the ES OTE working. If NASDAQ takes out this low, we have an SMT. Come on, buddy. Brother. Reject and come down here. It's around 50% of this FEG is 50% of this leg down. See if it rejects there. There, that's 50%. And then I'd wait for this to become an inversion to long. Because then that would be breaking a swing high. And yeah, would be nice. Would be nice. I called that out too. I tapered that out pretty well. Damn. Okay. NASDAQ broke the low. We do have an SMT at the moment. If ES breaks the low, then there will be no more SMT. So I'm just watching this like a hawk to see if there's going to be a long opportunity. I mean, so far it's a pretty good reaction, right? Hopefully that's the start. We'll see. Hopefully it's not a slow poke doing that. Like, I really do prefer it to be like a burst up. A fast move up. Let's see. I have an alert for when it's crossing up that, so I don't have to like watch it every 5 seconds. So far, it's not a quick reversal at the moment. Not showing bullishness yet. What's my other glasses? Wait, am I wearing? Oh shit. No wonder. Where's my light? I wasn't wearing my yellow glasses. I'll change my glasses. There we go. There we go. Now the market will listen. Broke a new low. Oh, actually, yeah, it's even better that we get into here to be. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's get into that 4-hour breaker. 50% is reached. Nice. That would be crazy if that worked out well. I'm trying to get long here. Put my limit there. Is it there? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what it is. All right, I'm long. Perfect. Oh, quick stop out. Oh, well, I'll wait for this next one then. Quick stop out. I'm gonna wait for the 1 minute up here then. Or I'll wait for, I don't know. Actually, if there's no SMT, then that's it. It's a quick stop out. That's what I waited for this whole time. Maybe I'm just too early. All right. That was like negative 13 points. I didn't even have time to show it. Didn't even have time to show it. It was just a quick stop. 563. All right, that's nothing. All right. Next. No, ES is gonna fall apart. It would be suckish. I don't like that there's no SMT. I don't like that ES is going lower again. And there's no, then the bullishness is wrong. That's fine. La la la. Let's see. I'm willing to try it again. Gotta just wait though. Gotta wait. See the 30-second here. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait. Just gotta make sure Alright. Okay. That would be, if it broke this, that would be a breaker. 1 minute breaker. It's not going though. It's not showing much more. We're not seeing more. They're not seeing the shift yet. Maybe now. Maybe it's waiting for 10:50. This happens at 10:50. Like I'm gonna be preaching macros for the rest of my life. Nothing yet. Nope. ES maiden. We'll see if ES takes out the low. ES took out the low. It's running lower. Oh well. Alright. I would try this again because there was an SMT at the low, just swept it, swept this low. I would try that long again. That's fine. I'm happy with that. No, nothing else. It was like a freaking like 5-hour play potential. Let's see. Let's see here. I mean, I'm not flipping shorts. I'm still just watching here. Maybe 1050 macro will give us a long, but so I'm not like there's no SMT here anymore, by the way. That was the preferred like what I wanted to happen, but it's okay if there isn't one, I would take the long because we did retrace into where I wanted for NASDAQ. It's just a matter of if it's going to confirm a long or not. If it's not, then it's not. Yeah, brother. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Hello? Okay, sounds good. Yes. Okay, I should basically go to about like 11:10. Alright, bye-bye. Yo, I don't even... We're just dying. We're just dying. It's like no bid. Yeah, I guess the move is I should have taken the shorts. Oh well. I had the wrong bias, it's fine. All good. I just, what was it? What was my loss was literally, where was it? So little. Like 12, 13 points. Okay. See. This was my one. I tried the long here. And then immediately stopped here, so just like 12-point stop. That's fine. 13. I mean, we're just, since 10:50, we just freaking dropped even more. Definitely, at least at then, it's not like it hasn't confirmed anymore. Anything else. It's dropped a lot. Like a rock. Now this is the beginning of the next hourly. Yes, came back to 50% of the whole range from that leg. There's nothing here. Nothing yet, nothing yet. If we come back and like we invert this, maybe I would try again. I don't know. More likely I'd wait for this. High. Let's see. I want to see if there's. Now we're finally getting a break of a. I don't think we've had like a. We need to see if it's a displacement though. I need to see. Maybe the 30 seconds starting to look bullish. Maybe. You need to start seeing some more oomph though. There's no FEGs here. You see the inversion here. Break of this high. Like, there's a lot of things that have to happen still. Definitely not bullish yet. It's 11:04. Like, this needs to get like started if anything's gonna be good. And to be honest, I'd rather wait for like a 1 minute breaker. Or at least 30-second like FEGs, There's nothing yet, but it is definitely like looking like it's balancing everything out. Like maybe it gets going soon. We'll see. Maybe. There's a nice V shape so far. No, it's being a little disappointing. Nope. Oh, no. That's... Nope. It's not finding any legs right now. Oh well, so, I mean, maybe it could just be people taking profits continuously from earnings, people taking some risk off, whatever, for the earnings after hours. I wasn't looking for a lot of longs. Like, I was just looking for it to come back into this internal liquidity up to here. So, if it's not going to confirm for another try for entry long, there's nothing I can do about it. Looks continuously bleeding down. And that's it. Whatever. Took like a 12-point loss. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, easier, or I'll have the right bias. It's fine. I had the wrong bias today. Yeah, that's all I can do for today. So congrats if you took the shorts and you made bank today. I just tape read it, and that was the wrong thing. I should have just taken a short there, but I would add long bias. No problem. Took a small loss, and we're still bleeding lower. So I gotta go. I have a hair appointment. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. And I think all the earnings will be done. So watch out. Today after hours is Apple and Amazon earnings. So it could be like the same shit as yesterday. You know, yesterday we had that huge sell-off during FOMC, and then that huge push-up. So that's not out of the question. I'm just saying, just be careful. And stay safe. Don't be a degenerate. Most people were also bullish bias this morning. So if you tried a long today and you just didn't get it, it's fine. Just like wait for later. Wait for another one. Wait for higher time frame confirmation. I'm even just marking out all these 1 minute highs. Not happening. So Nasdaq, you disappointed me a bit. We'll see if there's longs that happen later in the day. But that's all for now. See you tomorrow at 9:15. Ciao.